Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG, lots of bulls, lots of market action today. PCLN got nice follow through after the bull break yesterday, the close at the high. We got a break of 1854 resistance, so now we're just filling the gap. There's not a lot of resistance in this zone. We're looking at the high of today, 1870, and then the gap would fill up at 1898. Little bit of an upper wick of profit taking on the verge of a bullish MACD cross. Nice increase in bull volume. So the bulls have regained momentum now that we have broken that lower high, and the weekly time frame is showing that by bouncing off this exponential support. Yet again, we have tested it a couple times now, but we keep forming higher lows and seeing nice follow through after that level holds as support. So good job by the bulls. If we can close here or better by the end of the week, that's a really strong weekly candlestick, and we're really just looking back up towards that all-time high after the gap fills. So the bulls regaining control. NVDA, this is now a pattern where for the third day in a row, and this is where pattern recognition makes you money, we see a higher open, well, not a higher open, an open at the high of the day, and then the bears take over right away. In the first 5-10 minutes of trading, it's very clear that the bears have momentum, and then we saw a drop for the rest of the day, and that's 3 days in a row now that has happened. So that tells us that there's a lot of profit taking going on at these all-time highs, and we can look for potential pullback. Even though we're still holding strong, we're holding these exponential supports, we have lower wicks of bulls buying the dip, but there is potential for this gap fill, and that gap fill is 133.29. If we were to break the low of today tomorrow, 136.44, we will be looking at that gap fill as a short-term target. Weekly time frame for NVDA is a bearish reversal doji after a big breakout 2 weeks in a row. And if next week we lose the upper Bollinger Band and see a red week and confirm that bearish reversal doji, we will be looking for a bit of normal healthy consolidation. Extended to the upside, just need a breather for the bulls. Tesla, nice bull break here as well. We had an inside bar on the daily time frame, and we broke that as soon as 311 breaks. That's your bull signal, and we broke that, and we saw a nice strong end of the day close at the high above previous resistance. So the last bounce attempt, we topped out at 316.50. And we got over that today and closed at the high, so we're looking up a little double top in the 320s. That's the next resistance level to be watching, and the bulls have full control. Lots of times we see a close at the high of the day for Tesla. I would say Tesla closes at the high of the day more so than any other individual name that I watch. Look at this 3-month time frame. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19 closes up right at the high of the day. The bulls certainly know how to run it into the close. Checking in on the weekly time frame, potential bull flag, healthy consolidation, slight downtrend, bulls buying that dip with the lower wicks, and we're holding exponential support, and a bull flag is a continuation pattern, so we can be keeping an eye out for a potential test of that all-time high. Netflix, big gap up, big response to an upgrade pre-market, and the gap up open held, and the bulls ran with it very significantly. Blue sky breakout, all-time high above the upper Bollinger Band, big bull volume, bullish MACD cross, everything the bulls could hope for, and giving really big gains to the upside today. So the weekly time frame, trying to close above the upper Bollinger Band to be in breakout mode here as well. Tons of strength in Netflix. We'll see if we can get some continuation there tomorrow, as this is the first time we've been in blue sky breakout since we pulled back last week with that dump. CMG not seeing the follow through now. So we have a lower high and a lower low, and if we cannot break 489.66, it's just another lower high. So we have to watch to see if the bulls can show up. Very small ranges and inability to see any kind of momentum to the upside. So a little lower high, lower low, lower high, and if we pull back tomorrow, key support is 474. And that resistance again, 489.66. That's the range to be watching on CMG. Weekly time frame, healthy consolidation, even though we did break the uptrend of higher lows after rejecting from the 100-week resistance. A little bit of a setback, but again, lower wicks. This is just fine consolidation for the bulls still at this point. So I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in on all these bulls over the weekend. Lots of follow through, strong market, no slowdown for the market bulls at this point. Cautious because we know consolidation is coming soon, but lots of wiggle room for these bulls to consolidate and remain strong. So thanks again. See you soon.